I'm a person who loves my friends and spending time with them. What happens most of the time is we spend a month planning and somehow eventually end up at the cinemas for the zillionth time. I'm not saying I don't like movies. I love movies, but sometimes it's just the movie and goodbye. Of course, we enjoy the laughs and the screams we have in the theater together, but personally, I don't enjoy a 2-hour hangout when it's not even about us. I need a little more time where we can actually interact. If I bring this up, my friends might say, look man, why don't you just understand that we're all watching a movie we like together, and it's fun. And I could argue back, I could say, why don't you just understand that friendship is about bonding and not just movies? Blah, 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 unnecessary argument, silence, and poof. The friendship's 6 feet under. This is most of our everyday relationships. We run on just understand. We expect people to just understand us, and people expect us to just understand them. We assume the things that are important to us are the same things that are important to them. We get emotional first and think later. This kind of thing is what businesses call poor relationship management. We call it part of life. Maybe that's the problem. Here's something interesting. In businesses, people are very good at managing relationships. Surprisingly, much better than managing their personal ones. Do they bring ego into discussions? Do they shout when something goes wrong at a meeting? No, definitely not. People don't leave those relationships to chance. They take them seriously because money, reputation, and growth depend on them. A reality businesses understand very well is that not all relationships are the same. That's why businesses adapt their approach, not to deceive the client, but to achieve the goals of both parties. Just think about how a company treats an important client. They know what can put a smile on that client's face and what could turn that same smile upside down. Similarly, what strengthens one relationship doesn't necessarily strengthen another. For one of my friends, presence is most important. For another, it's deep conversations. For someone else, it's just the nonsense and the hysterical laughs we have. And if I treated all of them the same, I'd probably hurt or disappoint people without meaning to. When you understand what truly matters to someone in a relationship, you understand what's holding that bond together. Going back to the scenario in the beginning, what mattered to my friends was presence, even if that meant just sitting in the theater together. What mattered to me was connection, conversations, talking about life. Once that's understood, it's not about who's right anymore, it's about what works in the relationship. Maybe that could help us find some middle ground. If not, even if nothing changes, clarity alone reduces the chance for damage or arguments. Also, there's one rule we must never forget. A company never loses itself. A strong business knows how to satisfy its customers while protecting the company values. People are no different. We shouldn't lose our values, self-respect, and boundaries just to protect someone else's. Healthy relationships respect who you are. Unhealthy ones slowly erase you. There's no point understanding someone if you erase yourself in the process. Understanding isn't shrinking your needs to avoid conflict. It's being clear about each other and making space for both. So here's the final thought. We've studied and applied so many different techniques to manage a relationship for the success of a business. Yet we've never realized how vital it is to our personal lives. The moment we start applying the same clarity and structure to our personal relationships, life becomes a lot simpler. Of course, you could say, that's not how it's supposed to be. That just means you're cold. Not exactly. Forget cold. It could even help add warmth to every bond you have. So organize your relationships. Understand what truly matters in each one of them. And protect your identity. And you'll find yourself thinking, why was it all so complicated before?